Hi everyone, welcome back. In the last few videos, we learned how employees enter time, how Workday calculates and validates it, and how managers review and approve it. Today, we are going to see the final and most important step, that is, how Workday time tracking integrates with payroll to ensure employees are paid accurately. What is time tracking and payroll integration? This integration connects approved time entries to payroll. Workday converts hours into payable earnings such as regular hours, overtime, shift differentials, holiday hours, absence hours, payroll only process, approved and validated time. This ensures every minute of workday results in accurate pay. How the integration works. Step 1, employee enters time. Manual entry, clock in or clock out or auto schedule. Manager approves time, only approved hours flow downstream. Step 3, calculation rules run. Workday determines regular versus overtime, premium hours, rounding, paid versus unpaid breaks. Step 4, payroll input generated. Workday sends calculated hours into payroll as earning inputs. Step 5, payroll validates inputs. Payroll checks for missing time, overlapping shifts, invalid time codes, retro corrections. Step 6, payroll calculation runs. Final earnings for each worker are produced. This is where hours become money. For example, if we take a scenario, let's say an hourly employee works 45 hours this week. They enter their hours and after approval, Workday applies overtime rules. The first 40 hours become regular pay and the extra 5 hours become overtime. Workday then sends 40 hours to regular earnings and 5 hours to overtime earnings. Payroll pick up these values and calculates the final pay. Let's see the flow. This is time entry here. Time entry. Then comes manager approval. Manager approval. And then comes calculation rules here. Calculation rules. And then comes payroll input. Payroll input. And then comes payroll validation. Here. Payroll validation. So this is the Workday time tracking integration with payroll flow. And if you take it begins with time entry here and then where employees record their worked hours, whether manually through schedules or by clocking in or out. Next, those entries move to manager approval, ensuring all hours are accurate and compliant before continuing. Once approved, calculation rules automatically determine how each hour should be paid, overtime, regular or premium. These calculated values then flow into payroll input here, where Workday prepares the pay related data. Here, after that, payroll validation checks for missing entries, errors or exceptions before payroll runs. Here, finally, Workday performs payroll calculation, turning those validated hours into accurate earnings per each employee. This is the flow. And let's see what are the interview questions on this topic. How does Workday sends time data to payroll? Through payroll input, which is generated after time calculation and approval. What happens if time is not approved? Unapproved time doesn't go to payroll. It is left out of a payroll calculation. What is the role of time calculation rules? They convert entered hours into payroll, payable hours like regular, overtime, or premium. What does payroll do with the input? Runs validations, checks for errors, and calculates earnings. To wrap up this, Workday's integration between time tracking and payroll ensures every hour worked is calculated, validated, and approved and paid accurately. This end to end process reduces errors, automates compliance, and keeps payroll running smoothly. In the next video, we'll look at Workday time tracking configuration best practices. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe for more content.